Now let's get another check of that weather with our chief meteorologist, Dan Cianca. Dan, what's the weather looking like, especially if people want to enjoy Monterey or if they want to go out to the aquarium?
I mean, it looks great for the next week. No rain in the forecast. There is one hang-up, though, if you don't like wind. Tomorrow, it's going to be a windy one here on the Central Coast. Let's get into your forecast. Live look from Domenico's on the Wharf tonight. Showing tranquil conditions tonight. It's just kind of a chilly, calm evening out there across the region as we are kind of ahead of our frontal system at the moment. And as I mentioned, we're going to continue to see dry conditions for the remainder of the week and probably for the remainder of the month. It looks like rain will probably hold off until early February. There's at least one model showing rain around January 28th or 29th, but I don't really like that model all that much. It doesn't do that well, I don't think. So I think our better chances are going to be in that early February time frame. In the meantime, we may occasionally have weather systems like the one that's coming through tomorrow. It's going to bring just wind and some drier conditions for us. Our clouds and visibility tracker tonight just showing a few thin high clouds out there. No fog showing up. We've got great visibility at the moment. And as I zoom out a little bit, you'll see to our north there is a cold front on the way. But, you know, typically these are associated with radar echoes that show all these little green splotches here that would indicate rain coming through. And while it does have some precipitation, you can see in western Idaho there near Boise and up into the inland portions of Washington State, well, we're kind of on the dry side of things. Dry, cold air coming in on the backside of this will come blasting through the state tomorrow. And we are lucky in a way that we've had a month of heavy rainfall because this is the type of system that would elicit fire danger if the conditions were dry. We would be very concerned about it if it was dry, but it's not. And so fire danger is going to be low, which is good news for us, at least for most of the state. Gale warnings in effect in advance of that, starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow, lasting through 3 a.m. on Monday morning. Conditions hazardous for mariners. Wind gusts to 40 knots out over the water on top of seas of 8 to 11 feet. The bay also included in that warning. Sometimes it is not, but in this case it is. We have a wind advisory as well. It goes into effect at 1 p.m. tomorrow and lasts through 7 a.m. on Monday. Winds will be strongest up over the mountains. This does include our entire coverage area, Monterey, San Benito, Santa Cruz counties, and southern Santa Clara County. We have wind gusts, again, over the peaks, 50 to 60 miles per hour, and down low, we're looking at mostly 15 to 25 with gusts of 40. So what do those numbers mean to you? Well, we have a lot of water in the ground still, so the structural integrity of the root systems, especially of our big eucalyptus trees around here, is not all that great at the moment. So gusty winds could knock a few trees down here and there. With that, you could see property damage, you could see power outages, you could see blocked roadways. So something to be prepared for tomorrow. Gustiest winds, I think, in the lower elevations will be late tomorrow afternoon. Up in the mountains, maybe tomorrow evening. And we'll take a look at that wind timing in just a moment. But Futurecast is going to show those few high clouds coming through overnight. We'll see a few low clouds as well in advance of the weather system, as we'll see a slight improvement of humidity tomorrow morning as winds shift briefly onshore. But behind that, that drier air will begin to filter in tomorrow afternoon, clearing out the clouds and giving us a sunny day on Sunday. But, you know, with the wind out there, it may not be the most pleasant day to be outside with these wind gusts, potentially even into some of our city locations in that 30 to 40 mile per hour range. So let's talk about our wind speed forecast now. As I mentioned, winds staying fairly light overnight. They'll see them pick up over the water first, and then tomorrow afternoon we see the wind speeds picking up really across the region. So this is 1 p.m. tomorrow when the advisory goes into effect, and we're looking at 10, 20 miles per hour, maybe 30 miles per hour in most locations. And they'll pick up, I think, late afternoon. We'll see some of the stronger gusts in the valleys, and then tomorrow evening we'll see some of the higher gusts over the mountains here, especially up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, up over the Gavilan Range and things like that. So again, gusty winds tomorrow. In the valleys, we'll probably see those winds die down a little bit tomorrow evening, but they'll continue. If you live up in the hills, you're going to still hear the trees rattling late tomorrow night. And then things will start to die down as we head into the day on Monday. Let's quickly look at your temperature forecast tomorrow. The air mass behind this cold front is colder than the one in front of it, and also a little bit drier. But in advance of it tomorrow, those downsloping winds could warm us up a little bit in Santa Cruz and Capitola, getting into the upper 50s, at least keep things steady temperature-wise. We'll be a little bit cooler up in the mountains, 52 at the summit, 56 tomorrow in Felton on the east shore of the bay, getting you into the mid to upper 50s for our highs tomorrow. Lows tomorrow morning, not quite as cold as it was this morning, but I can't rule out a little patchy frost in sheltered areas, as we do have a thin blanket of clouds at least to keep us somewhat warm. warm. On the peninsula tomorrow, highs in the mid-50s. Monterey cooling from today's high of 59, so you'll be cooler tomorrow and definitely windier. You're going to want to have that jacket handy if you're going to be out on Silomar walking around there, the areas that are open anyway. And then down south, mid to upper 50s for our highs. Again, some cold spots tomorrow morning, which may dip below freezing. Still can't even rule out a little bit of black ice out there. There's a lot of water oozing out of the hillsides onto roadways still. And with those temperatures below freezing in some instances, you may be looking at slippery conditions. The 7-day forecast shows promise if you're looking for warmer weather. We'll get seasonable temperatures by Tuesday and Wednesday, and on the coast above normal temperatures for Thursday and Friday. Notice no rain in that 7-day forecast. As I mentioned, it looks like we're going to stay dry until February. As we look at our inland forecast, reminder tomorrow, Lunar New Year as well. Still windy though. And then breezy into Monday. Then after that, the winds die down. Lows will be cold inland Monday and Tuesday with frost likely. We'll warm things up though through the end of the week with highs returning to above normal levels Thursday and Friday. Anna?
All right, thanks so much for that, Dan.